So I'm doing this as a long form, but usually I check in on a daily basis following. Oh, damn, forgot his name. Well, it was one of these people that went on to Sean Cannell's podcast and said, "Oh, what you should do is go and do a live." Oh, light changes. Go and do a live every day for 50 days. Uh, so I said, okay, I I can't do a live every 50 days, but what I can do is I can record every day and post every day, and trying to do it with minimal editing. The only time I've been editing was when I was going over the 3 minute mark, which would negate it from being a short, since I was filming it in the vertical manner. So it should go in as a short. I'm doing these as self reflections. So it's me thinking. And so I guess with me just thinking about my process and my progress, um, it has me looking out into the wilderness sometimes because I'm thinking, what am I going to say next? This is not scripted. This is just straight off the dome, as Harry Mack says. Um, Now, I joined VRA last year, but I did not use it. I joined it with the monthly payment thing, so it was just a monthly thing that was going out on my account, and I had kind of figured out I could afford it, which I could, and I did uh, at that rate. But as such, I also had other things going on that, well, excuses. Doesn't matter what I had going on. Those are just excuses. I could have started a year ago. But I didn't start a year ago. I got the training in place and I was like, okay, yeah, so I'll sit down and do the training sometime. But then the Jumpstart came about, and not this Jumpstart, but the Jumpstart 3 months ago. And so 3 months ago, I did that Jumpstart, and that jump started me, and that got me into it. And I did some of the training. I haven't done all of the training by any means, and I probably should do more of the training. But I'm doing kind of live training, as it were, on here, but also um, doing the research. Not a lot of research, not enough research, but doing some research to improve my output. My output is not what you see here. This is my reflection channel. This is for me to stop and think. But my channel is um, it's a faceless channel. It's a education channel. So I wanted to start quick, and I did. I didn't want to have issues of having to worry about, well, I've misread the script and things like that. So I wanted to keep it. Um, and also, I needed to create quite quickly. So I went down the road of shorts. And right now, I'm at a kind of at a zenith, at the turning point, at the pivot point. I don't know. But I'm at that point where shorts have served me in terms of building a library of sorts, as well as getting some reps in, as Sean calls them. Get your reps in at least. Uh, Getting a ethic on there, so it wasn't just like, oh, I did one long and then I lost gusto and forgot about it. These repetitive shorts have enabled me to get into the system and become uh basically um someone on vidIQ said, oh yeah, this is the problem when you're a YouTuber. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, I'm a YouTuber. A blooming YouTuber. I'm not making money out of it, but I'm a YouTuber. I regularly am on YouTube uploading my stuff. Um, and I am, I'm a YouTuber, and I'm affected by all the things that they talk about. Um, what I do know is that I don't know. What I do know is I've been doing this really for 3 months. My growth, well, my channel hit 30 subscribers. Funny enough, this channel, which is just me mucking about, hit 1 subscriber. I don't know who you are. I don't know why you subscribe, but hey, I'm gonna I'm gonna keep on that road. I'm gonna do the 50 days, and after the 50 days, I'm probably gonna roll this into something more considered, less off the cuff. But the cuff ain't bad. The cuff ain't bad. I must say that the cuff ain't bad. My cuff ain't bad. It's a cuff, but it's a good enough cuff. Cuff, cuff, cuff. Okay, stuck on a kind of loop there. I've kind of trained myself to do my 3 minutes. Looking at it now, I've done. The reason I'm doing that is so that I can see the timer. It's the 6 minutes, so that's double my usual upload. So what I usually do is talk about my account and what I've done on my account. I had a short which went to 1900, so it didn't quite make it to 2000. 2000 would have been great. But when I was saying, oh, 2000 would be great, I realized that it was part of that ego boosting thing that the shorts are. And shorts are definitely an ego boosting thing. But on top of that, my realization and my rambling today has said that shorts are not just they're a good way of getting into the system. So yes, if you want to do the monetization and maybe get people to become your clients, I think long form is still the thing. But if you want to get into YouTube and get regular and make sure that you are staying on YouTube and learning YouTube, shorts are a good alley way in. They're a gateway. If you like, I'm not going to use the words, otherwise they'll be like, why is he talking about that? We're gonna have to like limit what how many people see that. But yeah, it's a gateway. It's a gateway to YouTube. It's an easy way to do your reps. When you start training, uh, whether you're training to be Mr. Olympia or just training to get super fit, you gotta start small. You start off doing like 10 minutes on this and, a few reps on that. Don't overdo it. And then you start training twice a week and twice a day and things like that. Um, and that's what I think a short can do for you. A short can get you to create something. If you're going to script it, then you've got a short script that isn't too onerous on you. You can tape it, make it pretty quick. It's forgiving when you're doing your editing. So, my policy, and maybe this is now my thing to you, short is your training ground. And then we go on to long. So, the vidIQ, the vidIQ coach, AI coach, who is not like any other AI coach that I've had, in that he shouted at me and said, "Wake up, dude! You need to go to do some long form." And so I did, and I've gone on to my long form, and I'm doing 2 to 3 long form in a week, but I still can't let go of my short form for some reason, which is fair enough. It keeps me ticking. Um, but said convert to your long form, which I did, and so my latest long form did quite well compared to my usual run, which is usually 30 maximum. I have a couple of outliers. My outlier is 100. I've got one that hit 130. That's an outlier for me. So this one is kind of going as an outlier as well because it's hitting 80, but I want that to be the new norm for my long form. If I can hit 80 on my long forms, that's a great start from where I began, where it's regularly not a lot. So improvement, We're on here. We're out here. Um, Happy Halloween. Well, is it supposed to be happy? I don't know. Scary Halloween. Anyway, this is my addition for Jumpstart. So in a way, it's helped me jumpstart this channel into being more considered, and maybe I'll be holding the camera this way around from now on so I can ramble longer than 3 minutes. Um, but this is my day input as well, so I'm done.